How do you spend your time? How you spend your time is who you are. If you're someone who spends your time doing drugs, if you're someone who spends your time watching P, if you're someone who spends your time playing video games, you will be a broken person. That's just who you'll be. You'll be exactly where you at in life right now. If you're someone who spends your time grinding, someone who spends their time improving, someone who spends your time working hard, you will improve and you'll become the person you want to be. And the crazy thing about this is something that we all know because we judge people for it all the time. When you're walking down the street and you see a fat person or an obese person, you judge them because you know that they don't spend their time productively. They spend their time probably not doing the most healthy habits. So we judge everyone for how they spend their time, yet we continue to spend our time in negative ways. And the only reason why we don't judge each other as much as we judge obese people is because a lot of people in society are obese. I'm not saying no one in society is obese, but it's more normalized to be addicted to stuff like social media or addicted to adult content. So we tend not to judge people for it, how they spend their time, or like video games, movies, that type of stuff. Time is the most valuable asset in the world. Time is money. And it's crazy that a lot of people don't really understand the concept. People don't understand that if you work hard on something for 10 years, you just work hard on something every day, you dedicate yourself, you can become amazing at whatever you dedicate yourself to. If I were to train every day for years to come, I would reach my fitness goals. It doesn't matter what my goals are. If I just spend my time dedicating myself to learning about fitness, dedicating my time learning the correct diet, dedicating my time to lifting, you will get it done. But people would rather spend time just living and just laying in their comfort zone. For example, I've never done country music in my life, but I'm telling you, if you put me in a studio every single day instead of going to school, instead of going to work, I would be the coldest country singer. I would be like the next Morgan Wallen, bro. I'd be the next Keith Urban, bro. I'd be the next Blake Shelton, Johnny Cash. I'd be that guy right there, bro. Because I'm telling you, if you dedicate your time to something, you can become good at it. And it's something that a lot of people just don't tend to understand. Not seeing immediate results, that's okay as well, because remember, it takes time. People always think, oh, I'll start later. I just need to get the best mic. Oh, because I don't know everything. I got to look at the best research. Oh, I have to get my editing down. I have to, bro, just start. I'm telling you, experience is the best teacher. Sure, would it help to maybe look at some YouTube videos? Would it help to get a better mic? Yeah, but you don't need to get a better mic. You can work, and then save up and get a better mic. You can work at it and learn tricks to improve your quality. You can work at something, spend your time dedicating yourself to something, and eventually you'll get to the point where, okay, it's time to invest in a new mic because you may like music, but you don't even know that's for you. Maybe you start doing music and you should realize it's maybe not for you. I'm not saying you should quit, but don't always put the biggest investment up front. Remember that it takes time. You don't always have to have the best stuff starting out. If you just dedicate your time to something, you can be good at it, okay? If you spend your time doing, for example, a business, if you spend all your time working on your business, you will become rich. If you spend all your time working on your business, you will become rich, okay? If you spend all your time working out, you will be in shape. If you spend all your time being lazy, if you spend all your time doing nothing, you will be depressed and you will not be great, okay? If you want to be great, why waste your time doing things that are not great? People will always say, oh, I'm depressed, or I'm just upset where I'm at in life. Before you do something stupid, before you take a permanent solution to a temporary problem, before you take overpriced pharmaceutical medications, before you go to therapy, look at how you are spending your time. Look at what you do on an everyday basis, because that is why you're where you're at. If you were spending your time 100% productive, over time, your problems would go away. It's just that you're not doing that. Time is the most valuable asset, especially if you're like a kid or you're a teenager or adolescent my age. I'm 16. This channel is targeted at 16-year-olds primarily. Everybody can learn from my channel, but it's mainly prioritized towards 16-year-olds. And we as a generation need to know how to spend our time better. We have the most vices. Technology has opened up a rabbit hole of ways to spend our time. It's crazy. There's a little phone with wires in it, and you can literally go anywhere you want in the world within that little phone. So I understand it's very tempting, but we need to start spending our time better. When you're 16, you have the most time you'll ever have in your life. So why waste that time playing video games? You can, sure, bro, you think by the time you're 25 years old, you think you're really going to care how many achievements you have on Call of Duty? Sure, you'll have a couple good memories on Call of Duty. But, bro, does it really matter how many achievements you have once you get older? No, it doesn't. So just start spending your time better, bro, and you'll be way happier. Find a productive way to spend your time. If you watched my last video, I talked about journaling. Buy a journal and just taking and write down hobby ideas, good habits you want to adapt, healthy and good side hustle, stuff you want to adapt, because you can always spend your time better. I'm not saying you have to always be locked in 24/7 in the zone. I'm not saying you can't hang out with your friends or nothing like that. I'm not saying you can't every now and then watch a movie with your family, but remember how you're spending your time and do it productively, and you'll be way better off in life. I remember before I started really valuing my time, I would play video games with my time. I go on social media, that type of stuff. and my days would feel really, really long. But once I really started valuing my time, I started waking up early. I started just finding any way to make time my schedule. I just started finding any way possible to create time in the day. And I really became to more value time. And once you start really spending your time right, you'll begin to value your time on earth, and you'll take life way more seriously. You'll benefit with confidence. You'll benefit with happiness. If you want more information on how it can benefit your confidence and how to benefit your confidence, watch my other video as well. It's a great 10 out of 10 video. But overall, just if you're feeling unhappy in life and you want to feel happier and you want to feel more fulfilled, start spending your time productively. Start getting on your grind. And remember to spend your time wisely. That's the number one thing. Time is money. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, today is the best day to start something new. There's no better day to start something new than today. Peace.